All right, guys, I have some exciting things I found to share with you using smart money alerts, AI to track top influencers on Twitter, how to set up a cheap Twitter tracker, almost free of charge, and automatically snipe tweets from key influencers when someone tweets out a wallet address. So stay tuned and let's get started. A few people have come to me and asked me about Twitter trackers. We all know BloomBot just rolled out one. However, it covers pretty basic Twitter accounts. We really want to look for those KOLs and influencer peoples. Axiom also has one, and I do believe they are, coming soon. They'll actually add customization options so you can tailor your Twitter feed to track any account you want. So that's going to be super cool. I would watch out for those coming soon. If you did want to get Discord alerts, however, you can go to TweetShift. It is the cheapest. It is pretty fast. They do have a free option, but you're not going to get the tweet alerts in time. Woopex is probably another good one. They are just really high price. I believe they cost $600 a month. But you can see with TweetShift here, you can get, using feeds, you can set up a Twitter account to automatically post right into your Discord channels, which is what we're going to show you today. You can filter tweets for keywords and relevant content. So if we want to, maybe we just want to filter a keyword for CA, that would be interesting. What you first want to do is go ahead and set up a Discord server. If you don't already have one, you can't just put, obviously, this in a random Discord server. So if you have a Discord, you can set up your server there. And then you're just going to hit invite to server on TweetShift. So once we have Discord pulled up, you'll see I already enabled TweetShift here. All right, so you'll come to the dashboard. You'll see there's nothing really going on here yet because we're just now setting this up. But I am going to go ahead and get the premium version here. And you can see there's different plans. The main problem with these two plans you're going to have are the speed. So you'll notice like 1 to 2 minute speed. Once Axiom and BloomBot get their Twitter trackers updated, though, you might not even need this, but I think it'll be pretty cool just to have Discord alert pop-up messages is what I like. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this up. I'm just going to set up the professional plan. You get 300 extra tweet feeds, you get alerts under 5 seconds and things like that. So if another Trump coin comes on, we'll be all set. All right. So once you get that set up, you can manage subscription, do all that fun stuff here. Now we're going to go into the Twitter feeds here, and we are going to set up the cookies that are appropriate. So this is because X or Twitter has restricted TweetShift and many other third-party apps from accessing the API. Actually tried to set up alerts from X through their API, and they cost like $600 a month for more than like 100 posts or something. I'm like, you'll probably knock out 100 posts in a day with all these KOLs. But anyways, so we'll go ahead, add to Chrome, add extension. Cookie editor has been added up there. I'll just bookmark that. Go back to TweetShift. Then we're going to go ahead and export as JSON. Click export JSON. And we're going to go back to TweetShift, paste that in, and click submit. Okay, so now we're going to set up our Discord to actually receive these alerts. I got a few profile lists so far, but I am, like I said, going to do some KOL research and add some really good ones that I'm following or that I think could be better. There's a FlashX software I was looking at. I'm not sure about it, but thought it would be cool to bring up. All right, so you're going to come to Twitter feeds off to the left-hand side here. You're going to go ahead, click add new. I have a bunch of profiles pulled up on a list, and then I'm going to do additional research on KOLs through this FlashX software I found that uses AI to calculate their win rate and ROI. So we're going to get a lot of good KOLs in our Twitter feed on this tracker, as opposed to just the general usual you see in a lot of Discord groups, which is just like Musk, Trump, news outlets, blah, blah, blah. Obviously I have a list of people I'm following, but I also wanted to do additional research on KOLs just to make sure we're getting the best. We'll just add the typical one first. We're going to select our channel, and then we can go ahead and select tweets. I would do replies as well. A lot of times these guys will reply back, or like Eric Trump or Elon Musk will, so that'll be helpful. You can go ahead, just leave these check. We're going to uncheck add the post. Comment reaction buds from the tweet, and I'm just going to leave don't ping unchecked, but varies on the person. Sometimes that gets annoying while you're trading. If you're fully using like a Twitter tracking strategy and that's all you do, You can mark that in your Discord just to receive notifications for that. We're going to go ahead, click start. And if you haven't granted access like me here, so you can see all the problems I incur while setting this up. Doesn't have access to create webhooks. We're going to press the edit. Permissions. TweetShift needs to obviously be able to manage webhooks. So we're going to go ahead and hit save changes. So problems encountered. Let's try this again. All right. So the Twitter feed is being added. Could take up to 2 hours for the feed, it looks like. So we'll just be patient while that runs. But once it does run, you're going to see alerts stop popping up here from TweetShift. I just paid for this for you guys. I'm still working on the alerts. I just want to refine these, make sure we're getting the best and all these filtered out. Smart money, all these smart money wallets look to be golden. I'm just going to filter this down more. So we're getting like hot repeats because this is going to be great. Trust me, I tested it out the other night and it was awesome. So I'm super excited. Anyways, we'll wait for that to load. And now, so we have our CT tracker set up. We are actually going to go ahead and use BloomBot, and you can actually grab a link down below in my description to get like 10 to 15% off of any of your trades. But we can go ahead and use BloomBot here to actually snipe tweets. If Elon Musk, Trump, etc. typed in a CA or a wallet address or something like that, it will automatically snipe it at your preferred amount and take that trade for you. So I'd only do that with bigger accounts. A lot of influencers can be iffy, especially if they're promoting their own coins or something like that. Sometimes those tank really quick. So do be careful. This is another copy trading tactic, which I personally am not a fan of, but if it's bigger accounts, I could see it working out. I think the Trump card might be overplayed now, obviously. The celebrity thing might be overplayed now just because the same thing happened with NFTs back in 22. Everyone was stoked about celebrities making an NFT, and then it just went downhill really quick. So I expect to see the same thing. But BloomBot is super great for this if you want to snipe tweets. So we will go ahead and actually download the extension. Just go to Chrome Store, going to add to Chrome, add extension. All right. So once you have it downloaded, you will actually pop up with something that looks like this. So this is like NovaBot. They have the same type of tools as Nova as well. A lot of people I know have switched over to them because they do have the Twitter tracker and they are pretty much just as fast as Nova. I'm still using Nova though. It does appear to be faster than Bullocks, if you can even still use them on now. I don't know. I know you can use them on Axiom. But just to look at this, we'll go ahead and hit start. All right. Fantastic. Great. You can hit continue. Read through this. Make sure to copy your private key down. Don't lose that. Keep it in a safe place. And we will go ahead and start trading. In order to use their Twitter sniper bot, you do need to put money or sync up your other wallet here. So I'll just show you how to do that. You can use any wallet address just like you did with Nova. If we go to settings, you can go to wallets. And actually really quick, here's where you can set like slippage, presets. You can go degen mode. You can go Med Protect. There's a bunch of settings in here. But we'll just go ahead, go wallets. We're going to import a wallet. Or you can create a new wallet. Whatever wallet you have, I just took an old wallet. I don't even know. I think it's from Bullocks or something, but took an old wallet. So we have money now after we entered our private key in. This is why it's always important to write down your private keys. So we'll go back to start. And now we can actually go to AFK sniper mode here. So after you do import your wallet, you do need to set it as a default wallet because that is where the money is at. So go to wallets. We'll go ahead, select this one. We'll go ahead, select default. And we'll go ahead, select sniper, copy, whatever. So once you select all these, it basically means it can do all that. So, and then you can change the name here too if you wanted to. So back. Close this, and then we will go to the actual sniper mode for Twitter. So we can go ahead, add new configuration. So here's the configuration. And here is a bunch of things that you can actually snipe. You can snipe on Pump Fun, you can snipe Twitter, you can snipe on Radium. Here is your buy, how much SOL you want to buy of that, whatever you want to set there, your fee, your slippage. I usually have my fee around, depending what you're playing with. If you're playing with 0.1 SOL, you can just do 0.003 to 0.008 for faster transactions. Slippage, I usually have 2 to 27%. Like I said, this is if you have 0.1. If you're playing with higher numbers, like 1 to 10 SOL, you might want to go up on these. Just depends on the amount of money and the volume, of course, on the coin. You can go ahead and enable MEP Protect if you're playing with a larger amount of SOL here. If you're playing with a little amount, really doesn't matter. And then you can add tip fee as well. Usually you want this to be higher than your priority fee, so you can add that here. But let's say this is just a Twitter video, so we can put in like a Twitter handle here. I guess we have Elon Musk pulled up here, so let's go ahead and use him. So let's say Elon tweets out something really good for us. We can go ahead and enter that in. So now you'll see Elon Musk actually appears here. So we can snipe on his tweets, his replies, his retweets, his bio updates, anything like that. Bio update would be pretty big. So Twitter tweet, Twitter reply, anything like that, whatever you want to select. And like I said, this depends on the KOL or the big person that you're following. So if it's Trump or something like that, you could probably turn all of it on. If it's a KOL that tweets out crappy coins, some of them are rug pulls, some of them aren't. If he tweets out good coins, that is all research I'm going to go over on this FlashX here, which I'm just going to show briefly because this video is already long enough and I want to do actual more research on this FlashX. So you can snipe on 3 different areas. You can snipe when it's migrating to the other platforms. You can snipe pre-bonding if it hasn't even got to migration yet or anything like that. Or you can snipe after bonding if it's already on other platforms and a bunch of retail people are kicking in there. If it's a really good KOL, I would probably do just pre-bonding or something like that, or migration. Or you can just hit all of them. You could select a minimum market cap. Let's say we just want to get in. We don't even care what market cap it's at. You could put 10K if you wanted. If you're a little iffy on that influencer KOL on Twitter, you could do a market cap, say, if it hits 150K, then I'll be likely to buy in. Okay, so we could do something like that, 150K. It gives you examples down here too as well, initial liquidity, market cost, top 10 holders, etc. So we could do like 150K, so you'll see that appear there. Maybe it's iffy influencer that you want to snipe from, and if it's above 100K, maybe it'll go to like 500K or a million. That would probably be your safe bet. Let's say it's a Trump coin and it's already hit, and we don't want to snipe anything past like 70 billion, right? So something like that. So once that is in, that's 70 trillion actually, I was just typing in zeros, but there you go. So let's say you wanted the minimum token age to be like in the first hour, or minutes, or days. So let's say as long as it's in the first 12 hours, we're good to go. If it's after that, we don't really care because the coin's probably dead or maybe going down. Just stuff to think about. And you can also set limit orders here. You can duplicate configurations just for easy setup. That's just like copy and pasting, maybe changing out Elon Musk here if you wanted to keep all this in. So then you can go ahead, click active, and then it will snipe his tweets when it's active. So if he tweets out a wallet address, then it will snipe that automatically before it migrates, before anything like that, which is super cool. So I'm just going to go ahead, turn all these off just in case. But that is how you would set up that. So that is BloomBot. Let's say you are just surfing on Twitter here. You can see BloomBot's enabled for me. You'll see it with a little flower here, and I can snipe on Twitter. Maybe I'm just surfing Twitter and just see someone good posted a good CA, and I just want to click buy with Nova or BloomBot. You can do that directly on Twitter too. Next, I wanted to show you guys FlashX because this came up on my feed. Were they targeting me? More than likely, but it looks cool. It's a little AI extension. I'll put a link to this down in my description as well if you guys are interested. If not, that's cool too. It looked cool on my end. It looks like they're mainly made for perpetual futures, like trading altcoins, but they do have a cool feature where you can actually research. I'll just pull it up here, but you can actually research KOLs on here, which is what I want to do with our CP tracker. Because let me tell you, I went into a bunch of Discord groups and I took a look at their CT trackers, and I was not impressed. A lot of Trump, a lot of Musk, a lot of news outlets, very boring. Let's get some good influencers onto these discords. So that is my goal for you guys. But this is what I was excited about for FlashX here. And I'm not trying to advertise them or anything. I just thought it was cool. But we can add these people to our CT tracker is what I was thinking, to get alerts from them and hopefully find the best ones. So with FlashX, it looks like it actually tells you their performance metrics. You can see their average ROI, their win rate, how many alpha signals they called, and how many actual alpha followers follow them. So I thought this could be extremely helpful. We can just grab their Twitter IDs then, because I don't know every freaking influencer under the face of the sun that posts good CAs. Who knows? So I was going to do some research here and look at this more. But if you wanted to install FlashX, it's in my description below. But you basically click that link, continue with X here. We're going to go ahead, authorize app, continue with X. So you guys can actually enter my referral code there. It looks like you get a discount on trading fees. Looks like about 15%. So that's pretty cool. Just skip for now. Go ahead, create your password, whatever you want that to be. Ooh, they can't recover your password. I guess be sure to write your password down because I have a billion of them. All right, confirm. Then you can go ahead, download these wallets or copy them just so you guys have them. Once again, don't lose these codes, put them somewhere safe, write them down, put them in wherever you got it. We'll hit continue. We'll enter your password again, it looks like. What's cool about this, it's just like BloomBot and NovaBot I showed you that you can buy on Twitter. But you can also, they have some cool little AI features, which I wanted to try out. I don't know enough about them. But you can buy perpetual futures on there, which is something I trade. I trade a lot of Solana throughout the day, but you can trade directly on there. Here's your wallet, your vault, and here's your instant buy settings along with priority fees, slippage, what you normally see. Here's auto sell, stop loss, and you can go ahead, save changes, whatever you want to put there. So it looks like they also have some videos. So here's like an AI assistant. I believe it helps you. You can type in like technical analysis questions if you're new to TA. You can type it in instantly. You'll see there what's new in the crypto market. The training that I watched, they actually did. It was cool. They showed, they were like, based on today's market, what price should I enter Solana at and what price should I exit for a winning strategy or something like that. And the TA came back, gave them the price to entry and stuff. Does it work out? I don't know. It's AI, right? Who knows? I haven't tried it out. The research I am talking about that we could do on influencers. So they have this cool tab up here. I'll show you a couple of cool things that I am looking into. But let's say, let me pull up my Discord here. Say we got a long-term alert. That's what I'm calling these as of now. Just because these are bigger buys. So you'll see like 17,000 here, GFM. This has been popping up a lot with smart money lately. I think I saw it. I mean, we could just type it in and see. It's popping up a lot. So we could pop in, let's say we want to take a look at GFM since it just popped up today. And how much did he actually pull up here? Sent 250,000. So he bought 17,000's worth of this GFM coin. Oh, I remember this one. Okay. So we could pop this into FlashX, and this is kind of the terminal. I believe you can buy and trade on here. I haven't tested it out or anything, but go onto X here. You can pop in token info here, and just copy that address in. And we can actually pull up some information on GFM, which is really cool. Oh, the GoFundMe. That's it. Forgot about this one. I need to like keep a watch list. So this guy bought, okay, so here we go. Here's a chart of it, but you can see it double bottomed here nicely. So I've noticed that a lot with Memecoins. If it does like a double, triple bottom, it's this line more than once or twice. Usually it goes down with the original line. It'll have a nice pop up. If it goes the other way, you probably just want to get out, right? Just if it goes past this line, just freaking sell it, get out. Otherwise it's probably tanking. But hey, you get a 50-50 chance, right? It's only going one way, up or down. This is a smart alert I got in long-term channel. This is just smart money buying with a lot of money. So we can see here the uptrend of it. And what we can actually do on FlashX, and this is all free through their platform, if we don't want the chart, can go to Mindshare, and we can see the possible Twitter IDs that are mentioning it and stuff like that. So we could do further research and get some sentiment overall on Twitter of how the coin is doing. So instead of looking through thousands of posts on Twitter, or however many posts it takes to do your research on a coin, if you're just, scalping and getting any out of meme coins, that's fine. But if you're looking for long-term plays, this could be potentially very beneficial to you. So we can see here the sentiment expressed in the series post about GFM token is overwhelmingly positive and bullish. So if we would have put this in even like 10 minutes ago, it looks like we could be up probably for 2x or so. Many users are enthusiastic about GFM. Very nice. Actively involved. Strong belief in future success. Frequent updates. There's focus on updates that promise. You could read about the sentiment it's getting on Twitter with this platform without trying to read through a bunch of influencer posts or seeing who's posting that's big. The average ROI and win rate, I haven't seen any numbers pop up for this, so I'm not sure if there's a bug or something on my end or what, but I've typed in multiple coins. Anyways, you can see like alpha followers, who's following this coin and stuff like that. Nansen AI is following that coin. That's pretty cool. Probably gives you some pretty big conviction if you see who is following that coin. I know a lot of coins will pop if like Solana follows it, the big freaking platforms and things like that follow it. AI XBT agents following it, that's another big one. So we could dive in to these Twitter IDs, and we can actually put these in our TweetShift or CT tracker if you wanted to. And if you get a notification from them that they follow something or something like that, maybe they post a CA, that could be a good potential buy. So that is the kind of research I'm looking at. I'm thinking about looking at top coins like ARK, Griffin, etc. I did actually see Griffin pop up in my Discord a couple of times here. So I did, what's that, 9,000? What is this? Is that the same guy? Fartnoy, ARK. A lot of ARK. Griffin. Pumpkin. Maybe Pumpkin's coming back. Like I said, these are more good for probably long-term plays. Listen. Anyways, we'll put in Griffin here. Griffin had a little bit of a different outlook. So go ahead, copy this address, and we'll pop it up. Pops up with the chart. See the bonding curve. Can see the price, liquidity. We can actually make a trade right away if we wanted to. But we can get a sentiment around Griffin too. And look at this. This is iffy. I mean, you could take a trade right now if it hits this line again. It's going one way or the other, right? It made another higher high above this, so it could be good. However, we could take a look at the AI summary here. It's mixed, so that's probably why we're seeing this chart pattern right now. It's kind of like, which way am I going to go? Expectations for significant gains, potential market cap of 1 billion. Community appears enthusiastic, and some mentions suggest that may be leading token on a. Conversely, there are warnings about potential dips, particularly as coin resistance at certain price points. Yeah, that's what I was kind of looking at. Overall, while there is optimism and enthusiasm in the community, there's also recognition of potential volatility and dips. So we can get a sentiment about that coin, and then we can see who's actually following it. Is it anyone big? Like Nansen was pretty big on that one. Keikashi. So we can pull up Keikashi here. Who's this? So, like I said, I don't know. Oh, I recognize this guy. Yeah, he has like 157K followers. But you can see, you can pull up some good influencers to possibly follow based on these top coins here is how I would kind of play it. And if you're just looking to kind of buy and hold and you don't want to trade a lot, this could be a good approach to take. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to cover that bit with you. I am doing more research on FlashX here to see how we can possibly use it in our Discord. But as you see, I'm working on it. No, we are not going to have all these channels. I plan on having, where to go? I plan on having one to three strategies for meme coins to narrow it down. and 1 to 3 strategies for altcoins to narrow that down. And then we will play with whatever channels I think are the best based on the test I am currently running. So running a bunch of tests on these channels just to find out the best filters and things like that, where we can get the best possible alerts. So that is what I am working on. If you guys did want to join the waitlist, the link is down below to my Discord group, so you can join the waitlist here. It's not quite ready yet. I expect in either another couple weeks or month. I just want to make sure it's good. That might be my perfectionist attitude, but I want to make sure these alerts are good. I want to make sure the tracker's good. I want to make sure my live streams are good. All the above. So I just want you guys to have the best. Anyways, if you guys have questions for me, let me know. Let me know if there's anything you want me to cover next. I know I'm moving kind of slow, but I'm working on a website, I'm working on the Discord, I'm working on a lot of different things. So please be patient, and it is coming along. I'll see you next time.